Okay, okay. I just want to take this moment to acknowledge the new faces who are joining the first team today. Compete and give your all, and you will make your case for the upcoming match. Bienvenidos. Amigo, this is your time, huh?
Welcome everybody to the first of many videos. Now we're getting started at Wrexham as a goalkeeper. I've picked a goalkeeper because I think that's the position they need the most. They've struggled over the years for goalkeepers. They've of course had Ben Foster, who was at the end of his career, who come out of retirement to go to them. They've had Howard, they've had a couple of boys who I don't think were quite good enough for the levels as they progress. So we're hoping to progress with them. So then once we get to the top and then we can get into, the Premier League, we can get better as time goes on. And then hopefully one day be possibly the best goalkeeper in the world. We're going to get started with the training. Of course, I'm only going to show these once because I think for myself, it'll take up way too much time. I don't think you guys want to watch me doing my training, to be honest. So we're going to get straight into the training. So you are going to see a lot of shots are going to be parried. They're not going to be handled or anything because, of course, I'm still a very low rating. Like that there, the ball's come straight at me. I've parried it down to the ground, had to collect it. That's a brilliant save there, right in the bottom corner. We have managed to catch that one, funny enough. As I say that, we're not going to be able to catch quite a few. But we're making some brilliant saves at the moment. A little one-on-one sort of scenario from all sorts of different angles. As you can see, the arrow does disappear, so then you need to guess where they're going to go. Unfortunately, I do concede that one. I've gone the right way, but the ball's just gone over me a little bit. But it is what it is. It's going to happen. We are going to concede goals, so we need to move on. We go into the goalkeeper pass. I think goalkeeping passing is probably a bit of a strong point of mine. I always get them quite accurate, to be fair. So we just need to watch out for the players so then we can scan, especially in a game scenario. You need to be able to scan properly. You need to be able to see where players are. You need to decide which pass is going to be the best one, so then the ball can get straight to their feet. So that's one thing I would say that you've got to watch out for. As you can see here, exactly what I'm saying, I am getting it straight to them. These scenarios are a little bit difficult because, of course, the player's right on them. It is quite hard to get it to the player. As good as I said I am at kicking, of course, sometimes I don't get it to the player. It is tough because you can't header the ball, but then the opposition player is trying to header the ball away. So it does create a bit of an issue. We don't manage to get that one, but then this drill here, when they all come closer, what I'd advise, just throw the ball. You don't need to kick it or anything. As soon as it kicks off and they get in front of their man, just throw it, because then you're going to get those points a lot easier. Now we go into the next drill, which is the one-on-one against the striker. This one you want to be inside the red circle, so you need to get inside of it. Stay in there for as long as possible before you make the save, because that's going to generate the points. So for myself right now, as soon as they go forward, I'm straight into the circle to try and close the striker down, so then I can make that wonderful save. And that's a good one-on-one save, that is. The ball does go past me a couple of times, which is also going to happen. They nearly scored that one, to be fair. You got to watch out for the lobs, so you need to time coming out correctly, otherwise you are going to get into scenarios where you are going to get lobbed. We do get a nice two levels from that. We get 9 skill points, so we're going to go straight over to it. Now, I think reflexes are the most important because it sort of tells you how fast you're going to be to make those saves. Diving, positioning, again, very important. Now we are going straight into a game against Northampton. We are coming off the bench for Callum Burton, who isn't normally their goalkeeper. It is the Arsenal young boy. I can't quite remember his name, but we'll go straight into it. So in the 67th minute, they are on the attack. They get the ball on the edge of our box. They're trying to drive it forward. They pass it backwards so they can try and get a shot off, but that's a brilliant block by our defence. And then we go through to go on to the attack. We are playing the ball while we're playing it through the middle, but unfortunately we do lose the ball, but then get it back to recover straight away. And now we're playing some decent football to try and get us up to that box. We do have a shot, force the keeper to make a save. Now they're trying to get through the midfield, they're trying to get a goal because of course it's 1-0. So they're sprinting through, they come to the edge of the box, they have a shot, but once again, beautiful block. So they do have a corner, it looks like they're going to go short, which we need to be careful for the cross just in case. There we go, they do cross it, but it gets headed straight down my throat, which I'll just collect that. I did mention earlier you need to make sure that your distribution is well. I think I've just forced that a little bit, but we did manage to get the ball from that after a long kick. We've got ahead of their player to now go through. We're trying to run down our left hand side, we've passed it into the middle. That's a brilliant little switch to the edge of the box. And we are going to have a shot and force the keeper to make a save once again. Now they do try and pass it around their goal, but then of course we pick it up, which is a brilliant recovery considering we've only just had a shot. And we are trying to pass it around, just be a bit patient, we're trying to get the shots off, and we do force the keeper to make a brilliant save once again. Now it's the 90th minute, they're trying to force that goal, they're going to pass it through our line, and then we're just going to make a nice easy save, parry it down, collect the ball, and see the game out. So we just roll it out, ready for the full-time whistle. And there we go, that's 1-1. Not a bad result against Northampton. They're a pretty good team, so we will take that 1-1, and then we go on to the next game.
Certainly kept us on the edge of our seats, and a draw, I think, is a fair result.
So we do have a play style to actually put onto our guy. They do have quite a few acrobatic far reach deflector. I would go for deflector personally because it makes it a lot better when you parry shots when they go in top corner and you manage to get to them. You can then parry it away from goal. It gives it just that extra mile away from the goal, so then it doesn't put it into a dangerous position for them to tap in. Now we are going to move over to our skill points. We have 4 available, which we're just going to put those onto positioning, and we're also going to put it onto diving once again, just so we can get a little bit better in the shot stopping area before we try and level up our kicking. So we are coming off the bench for Callum Burton once again in the second half, around the 60th minute I believe, just to try and help us with the win, stop us from conceding any goals, really prove to the gaffer what we're going to be like going into the season. Camera angle was messed up a little bit. If you're doing a goalkeeper career mode yourself, you will see this a lot with the stadiums. They do tend to get in the way a little bit. That's a brilliant switch over to the left hand side. We get it into the middle. Could be an easy pass off, but we're not going to take that option. He's just going to shoot it over the bar. Not too concerning for the keeper. Once again, we are on the attack. We do make that pass into the middle, to out to the right hand side through the defence, and we are going to make that 1-0 by firing it into the top left corner, far post. Keeper, absolutely nothing he could do about that. It was just a good shot, good power, good accuracy, all round, beautiful goal. Now once again we are on the attack. We have chipped it over there in midfield, bit of a risky play. Their player couldn't quite get to it, but we're charging it through. Players overcompensated, he's tried to dive in, overcommitted, we're through on goal, slide into the bottom left corner. Beautiful goal, nothing once again keeper could do. It's just a brilliant finish from Paul Mullen there. Our number 10, star striker. Now everyone's getting around, celebrating in front of the camera, in front of the fans, all because this will be our first win of pre-season. Now Wickham are trying to respond to try and make this 2-1. They are through on goal. He decides to pull it back, make that pass. Brilliant block by our defender. And then they try and get it top corner, but nothing too concerning for myself. They are back on the attack in the 90th minute. They're trying to pull it back just to make it 2-1 so they can at least score 1 goal. They are going to cross it in. He is offside anyway. Listen to the fans celebrating in the background for a nice 2-0 win against Wickham. Perfect result. Now just before the match against Blackburn, we have done some training to get our skill points. We're going to ignore kicking for now, just put it on the reflex, and then we're going to go forward into the game. So we are coming on once again in the second half for Callum Burton. Hopefully we can make a change in the game, stop us from conceding any goals, hopefully carry us to that win. Now, like I said previously, the stadium will mess up sometimes. You will be able to see that. It's not ideal, but we come on for a free kick and it is over the bar. Now they do get a ball on the edge of our box. They're just trying to get that shot off and they just whisk up past the top corner. Now straight after we've taken the goal kick, we are trying to go through on goal, being a bit patient with it, not trying to force it too much. Paul Mullin, edge of the box, nice little layoff, forcing the keeper into a save. Now they are passing it down our right hand side. They look like they're getting into a position ready to cross it, so I'm just coming out in the right position just in case they try and cross it to the striker. They pass it in, go edge of the box. Now they're going to go right into the centre just to try and create some space for themselves and force me to make that save. Now they are back on the attack once again. They're going to pass it to the edge of the box, into the centre. They're going to find themselves a space. They're going to cut in and shoot it into the top corner post and in. Now there's not a lot I could have done about that personally. I'm in the right position, I've dived at the right time, timed everything correctly, but unfortunately it has gone post and in. The defence probably could have done better. They probably could have closed down the player before they even got that shot. They've created that space ready for him. They haven't got goal side and unfortunately it has fell to a goal. It was the 80th minute. We do have a corner over on the right hand side. We're going to try and cross it in. They're going to win the ball. They are going to header it out to our player on the corner of the box, who's going to pass it into the middle. We are going to have a shot and that is into the top left corner. Keeper couldn't do anything about it. It's a wonderful goal. Brilliant build up play from the corner. Oh well, from the corner of the box. And then there's a fabulous finish right into the top left corner. Rathbone, absolutely quality finish there. Now Wrexham aren't willing to go down without a fight, we'll tell you that right now. The manager's rallied us up, he's shouting from the sidelines to get us forward. We're passing it through into the middle, into the box. Nice little turn, smashes it into the top right corner. Keeper probably could have done better there, to be fair. His position was a little bit off, I think. He didn't dive at the right time either. But we are going to get to see this again in a first person view. Could he have done better? Probably, but we'll never know, I suppose. So we just pass that into the edge of the box, into the little D, into the corner. Perfect. Now once again, we do find ourselves with a corner on the right hand side. We don't get the ball again. We have missed another corner, which does happen quite often. We don't win too many headers off the corners or even off crosses in general. But we are going to pass it around, find a bit of space for ourselves, force the keeper to make a save out for a corner once again. Now full time is upon us. It ends 2-1 to Wrexham. Beautiful win. I didn't have too much to do, to be honest. I think I've only made one save during that game. Unfortunately, I conceded that one goal, but nothing I could have done about it. Perfect win. Now moving over to the game before Barnsley, we do have training. We do have 4 skill points to use. We're just going to put them both onto handling, just because I think we're lacking in that department a little bit. Now moving over to a game against Mansfield. We did have Barnsley next, but it was in the league. I don't come off the bench in the league because I think pre-season, yes, is a time to prove yourself. But in a real life scenario, they never make a goalkeeper substitution just for them to prove themselves. So we are going to pass it into the middle. We're going to pass it into the middle once again. We're going to try and work out to the left. No, we're going to work it out to the right. Slow, patient build up. Beautiful football. Just be a little bit patient. Keep the ball. Don't need to force anything forward as it's 1-0. We do pass it into the middle. And we are going to force that save from the keeper. Now we are on the attack once more. We're passing it into the middle, out to the left hand side. Are we going to make that one pass? Yes. And we force the keeper into another save. Now we do have a corner on this right hand side. Now I don't have a lot of faith because we never really win headers from the corners. And we haven't. It's come to the edge of the box. We're just going to pass it into the middle. Hold it up for a second. Create some space for ourselves. Force the keeper into another save. Now they are on the attack. They're just trying to get this goal back to get it to 1-1. because it is the Carabao Cup. Easy save, just collected. Now we come through. We're passing it into the middle, trying to blister through that middle just to try and get a goal to make that 2-0. Try and create a bit of a cushion for ourselves, but the keeper makes a save. Now they are trying to get it back to 1-1, so they're going to make that pass through the little gap in between our left wing back and our centre back. Another brilliant pass. They do get the shot off, but it is off target. Now they're just trying to blister through that middle once more. They've made that pass, that killer pass. It forced me into making a save. Weird animation, but it gets put into safety. Now they are hoping for one last attack in the 90th minute. They're hoping that they can score. They're just passing it through the middle. One more pass through that middle. They get the shot off, but it just whiskers past the top corner. And that is a 1-0 Wrexham. Mansfield Town 0. And we're through to the next round in the Carabao Cup. Hopefully we do get a nice draw, because we want to hope that we do get a little bit further on. But as a team in the lower leagues, you don't expect too much. Now, as you can see, we have got 3 skill points available. So we are going to go over to that goalkeeper department once again. And we are going to put it on kicking once now, just because I feel like we're lacking in that department. Also, when we're trying to take goal kicks, they're not quite as accurate. So we just want to make that a little bit better for ourselves. Now that is going to be the end of the video. We are against Stevenage in the next video, so make sure you do check that one out. It is going to be an exciting video. The Carabao Cup next round should be next video. I'm not sure who we got at the moment. The draws haven't been done, but hopefully we can get someone decent. If you've enjoyed, like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. See you next time.